Yo, what's going on, and welcome back to some Legends of Runeterra, the Path of Champions. And today we're going to be finishing up the weekly adventures for this week with the Dark Star Portal. Now, we talked about it at the end of the last one, but the challenge here is round start, the foe gets +0/+1, and also every round start you got the Lulu effect, where your strongest follower is transformed into a 1/1 squirrel and silenced. That could make it pretty annoying. Good thing here, though, is it does say follower, same as Lulu, so your champions can't be transformed into the squirrels. But I think just like everything so far, I'm going to take Jinx, because Jinx is kind of like the thing that works around this, right? So, like, his challenge over here, he at the round start, he's going to be giving everyone +1 defense, but Jinx is really good at making sure that everyone is dead before then. So that we can kind of nullify, and we're trying to win really quickly, plus Jinx is kind of our linchpin, so we won't get affected as much by the squirrel thing here. So let's go ahead and get started. Hopefully we can just have a clean Jinx run, but we will see. Alright, so as Jinx, we're just trying to get stuff that helps us like burn down the enemy faster. I feel like we can't pass up on this. It's not that good for Jinx because it doesn't really particularly synergize with anything. But we do get a free unit that could technically give us more damage in the early turns, and the early turns is where we're looking to pretty much win the entire game, so... discarding is actually pretty good for us, but Boom Crew Rookie's also pretty good for us. We could almost keep everything. Maybe just get rid of one of the urchins. So we should pull a Jinx, right? Yeah. I didn't even get to see what the card was. Well, it has a dragon tooth, so it must be the rocket border. Okay, so there's almost no way we can play Plunder Jinx this turn. But I can double Zonai Urchin. So I guess we'll go for that. Okay, he's actually doing nothing, huh? And so we're just going to try and deal as much damage as possible. Oh. He is summoning something, but he can't block. He's going to kill probably my squirrel, which kind of sucks. So I can already see... So I guess by picking that 2-cost ally at the start of every game, we've essentially made a squirrel target. Which can be bad and it can be good. The reason it's bad is because turn 1, we normally wouldn't have a squirrel target, but now we do. So I think our goal here is just try and kill everything. I guess I'll play Jinx as well. Is my mic audio weird? It looks like it's peaking all the time.
They got past me.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna pause really quick and make sure that my mic audio is fine once we get to like a spot where the action has stopped. By action, of course, I mean drawing some cards. Alright, give me just a second. I don't see any reason why it should be messed up. I guess I'll just have to check when the video is actually done. What do we want here? Play this guy, we could play a lot of pow-pows. We couldn't play the Super Mega Death Rocket last turn, which was a shame. Oh, but we just win. Oh, what am I doing? Just win the game. Cool. I always find it, like, stupid when the enemy does something that doesn't actually stop them from losing. It's like, why even bother playing that card? When you pick a non-champion card from a randomly selected option, create a copy in hand and reduce. That does not seem like what we want. I don't really want any of this, so I guess I'll just take 2 more Zonite Urchins. I could always just cut them all from my deck at the same time if I wanted. Alright, who synergizes with Jinx? Predict, then draw. Echo doesn't particularly synergize with her. Viego's a little bit too expensive. I feel like it's gotta be Ari, right? The problem is we don't have very many, and Ari's item kind of sucks here. But I guess you can use the Ari to attack and recall the other Ari, the ephemeral Ari, which is interesting. The reason that I think Ari's going to synergize is Ari's idea is kind of like play cards, recall them, play them again type of thing, which is good for Jinx as long as we have mana to do so, which we don't really have mana to do so. You don't give a tune, right? I feel like you used to have a tune, didn't you? This Dancing Droplet used to be a 1 cost 1/1 with elusive and a tune, and draw a card when he's recalled. I think that card used to be absolutely insane when it came out, but... So I feel like Ari there was the best of the choices. We could have maybe rerolled, but honestly, we want something early game, which Ari fits. And... because our goal is to just win as quickly as possible. That's a fine hand, I guess. Ooh, it pulled Ari. I forgot that that could pull champions. Okay, so I could jury rig here, kill that guy. Which I think is the best play. Or Zonite Urchin drop jury rig. Can't play Jinx here though. So what happens if I recall a squirrel? It's an interesting thought. But... so we're going to drop our whole hand here anyways. Because we're going to play Jinx. Actually, this is pretty interesting. This might have more synergy than I thought. We can play Jinx multiple times in a turn with Ari.
I'll give you to the count of...
Like, say I played Jinx right now, and I still had 2 mana to play another Jinx. I could recall Jinx with Ari, and then play her again, drop my entire hand of Pow Pows again, and I think it would give me another Super Mega Death Rocket? That's just rude, but sure. Okay, so I kind of want to figure out what happens if you take a squirrel. Oh, but we lose damage if we don't attack with Jinx. Huh. But is it worth... it's probably worth more damage to play a Jinx again, right? Next turn? It's a tough call. I'm gonna recall the squirrel this turn just so we learn how this works.
Too slow.
Okay, so it puts a squirrel in my hand, which I assume has now deleted the creature that was under the squirrel.
Now it's a party.
Few earn the right
to call themselves Trifarian.
So let's play you to get some free mana.
Oh, that's a good one.
We're just pretty much trying to win this turn. We should be able to accomplish. I'm just going to pow my own units here. I guess I could also play the squirrel. I should have played the squirrel first to figure out if
We blew them all up.
it was still the unit that it originally came from, or if it was just a squirrel now. But we do have some interesting synergy here. If we can play Jinx, attack, recall Jinx, play Jinx again, but that costs a lot of mana. Greenglade Duo is actually pretty decent here. A cheap card, ephemeral version of it, lots of damage the turn it's played. So I think I'll take that. We are all about damage. Start a free attack. Don't want her to cost 2 more. Do I reroll these? The free attack is not that good. Game start. Start with Jinx. Okay. I feel like that kind of guarantees that we'll be able to do our Jinx play turn 2 every single game. And if we can somehow get an extra mana or get full spell mana or spells cost 1 less, then we'll have ways to enable Jinx turn 1. Do I keep this hand? I could probably keep this hand. Maybe should have dropped 1 Boom Crew Rookie. Probably not going to do anything with both of them. Ah, that's a shame. The one that got the damage buff is squirreled. So that's a problem, huh? 2 cost units. The only way we can guarantee that it's Ahri is by cutting the other 2 cost units. So maybe grabbing another 2 cost unit was a mistake. Because Ahri can't be squirreled. Because she's a champion. Let's Boom Crew Rookie.
Of course I'm ready.
Try and get as much damage as we can here. Do I attack with the squirrel? Probably not.
Full speed ahead.
Still a lot of damage. So that was probably worth it. They got all that defense.
What do we got here?
Ooh. They're not gonna let me play Jinx fast enough here, is the problem. So maybe I just don't play Jinx at all this turn then? Play the Boom Crew Rookie instead?
Big mission. Look, come on, boys.
That's obnoxious.
It wasn't me. That's always been there.
Oh, everything's gonna die. Okay, squirrel.
I didn't do anything.
We just don't want to take damage, right? No reason to let us take any damage. And we should be able to pick up a kill. Play you. That's 1 kill at least. So 1 thing that's not going to be getting the guaranteed health at the end of the turn. Okay, so now we want to play a Jinx. I guess we have to play the Jury Rig to get Jinx. So we actually have a mana left over? No, I could play the Pow Pow actually.
I'm on a roll.
So now I can still play the Super Mega Death Rocket, which was pretty much the goal here.
Let's have some fun.
See ya.
And And then that should be lethal.
Well, it's called gunplay.
Oh, I didn't think about you blocking Jinx, actually. Makes a lot of sense, but...
I served for decades, and you call on me now.
And if it helps, stick your lip out and give him puppy eyes. Trust me.
Alright, just kill him while he's attacking me. I mean, the power of Jinx is just crazy, huh? Recall an ally. If we can make our spells cost less, that becomes very valuable. Even then, we can use it with Jinx without having Ahri on the field. Deal 4 to an enemy and 1 to another. Way too expensive. Gearheads. I don't really want the gearheads. Ah, here we go. When you play a spell, deal 1 to the enemy nexus. That synergizes pretty well with Jinx. Cut a card. Oh, we have so many 2 costs. So I'm just gonna cut you. It's gonna be really hard for us to get rid of all of our 2 costs, because some of our 2 costs are actually pretty valuable to us. There's no way we're gonna play this before we play Jinx. Get rid of that because it has Far Sight. Don't really care about the Sump Treasure. That's a shame. So how do we do this turn most effectively? I guess just go Green Glade Duo?
Everything's better with company.
Says you.
Stagger, stagger! Up, up!
And then I could just do this to recall the Ahri into my hand. But if he blocks this Ahri, then it'll kill that Ahri, but that won't matter because we'll have another Ahri in our hand. Yeah, sure, let's just do it like this. Yeah, he's killing my Ahri. That makes sense.
Keep running, Kate.
And that's just... Ahri's requirement is just... yeah, it's just recalled units. You don't have to see them be recalled.
All right, team. Adventure time.
Okay, that's annoying.
Hammer, we got this.
Alright, so we just need to block here, I think.
I'm innocent.
And then Jinx might just wipe the whole field here? Do I do this, or do I save that for next turn? I kind of think I just save all my mana for next turn. Because having 6 mana this turn is going to be way more valuable. So we play a Pow Pow, deal some damage, so we can proc the Plunder effect of Jinx, play Jinx.
You and me, Fishbones. And them. I'll give you to the count of strikes up.
And you can see we already wiped his field.
Clouds form. and arise.
What in the world? How did you do that? That's crazy. Alright. Should be able to deal with it, though.
Catch!
Sorry, Master.
All part of the plan. I just made up.
I actually can't win this turn, huh? Oh well.
Now it's a party.
Can actually use Get Excited on the Nexus, so... Solid 6 damage out of 1 Get Excited.
We blew them all up.
6 damage straight to the Nexus, I mean. It also did 2 damage to the creature, the follower. Alright. When you play a spell, I mean, we might as well get that, right? Because we're playing all kinds of spells after we play Jinx. I think if we had had that last game, we would have been able to win a turn before. How many cards do we have? We have 30, so we get reduced by 1. But when we create all those pow-pows, do we have exactly 30? Yeah. We'd have to make 10 pow-pows for it to work, which is almost never going to happen. But, I mean, we still get reduced by 1 cost, so that makes it so we can play Jinx turn 1 now. Possibly. I want the champion item, I guess. If we could make Jinx cost 1 less with like an amulet coin, then we could play her consistently turn 1. We can mostly keep this hand. Oh, I forgot to reroll this because it has Farseer. See, that's a shame. We keep pulling the Jinx with our champion pull rather than with its Farseer. But it's because we have so many more Jinxes than we have Aries. So the cost down only applies to the first card we play. I should probably draw a card, huh? The problem is if I play Jinx this turn, I don't have any mana. I guess we'll do this. He's not playing anything? I was gonna play Jinx here, but if he's not gonna play anything... Let's do this. I'm trying to keep my hand as big as possible. So the best way, I mean, I could either recall the Ahri or I could recall the Dancing Droplet. Wait, hold on. How does this work? Because I played the Dancing Droplet at 0 cost. So is he now just a 0 cost card as long as he's on the field? So if I recall him, is he still 0 cost? And can I can use the second Ahri to recall the Zonite Urchin here?
The forest surrounds us.
How does this play out? No, it'll put a 1 cost droplet in our hand. That's still fine. I still intend to play it. You will not survive because I will be playing at least 1 more card this turn. Okay, so she does get the recall and then she dies before her second strike. So you could argue that that's not a good play just because she doesn't get the second strike. So we missed out completely on the Zonite Urchin's damage. Do I just save this 1 mana? Got 7 cards in my hand. Might as well save the mana. We can play a Pow Pow next turn. And then play Jinx.
Nothing can stop me.
And then since we have so many cards in our hand, this is going to kill everything on the field.
I'm on a roll.
And then he's got nothing. Alright, well. There's the Super Mega Death Rocket. Jinx gets stronger. I don't really want to recall Jinx now, I feel like, because she gets stronger.
Now it's a party.
So... I think we just... We do this all at the same time. There's no reason to pass priority to him.
Just meet up.
So we start our attack, play Get Excited here. We don't get to attack with the Scrap Scuttler, though, if we do it like this. But that's fine. We win anyways. You're killing Ari. That's rude.
Everyone goes boom.
I don't really want to use 3 Pow Pows on myself here. Although I can, actually. So I guess I will. Oh, I don't need to. I forgot we do twice as much. Spells also dealing extra damage. Alright, can we reduce the cost? Ooh. Shock Blast, huh? We're just never going to be able to play Shock Blast, though. I don't want any of this, so I guess I'm just going to take Boom Crew Rookie, add 2 more copies of it. Shock Blast is too expensive. And this guy is also too expensive. He would work with our deck if we could play him. Okay, what do we got? I don't really like any of these. Are you kidding me? Might as well give this to Ari then, huh? Because if she starts out on the field, then we can at least get some value out of that. I guess we'll take the Chrono Breaks. Think I'll make enough money? I should make 120 gold in this battle. Buy another power. Reroll both of those because they both have Farseer. Ah, dang. Oh, but we did get Ari like that, so that's fine. Okay, so we play Zonai Urchin on the Jury Rig.
Some rock got me good.
Let's make this a night to remember.
He plays that. Do I just play Jinx here? Or do I save all the mana? Saving the mana is probably the better play. We can go like this, get an extra card in our hand by putting Ari back.
Simpleton.
Too slow. Ow!
We'll end our turn. Guess we Zonite Merchant or Urchin again. Doesn't really matter what we drop.
For the hand!
Now we play Jinx, now that he's played a card. Should wipe his whole field.
I'll give you to the count of strikes up.
Play the Super Mega Death Rocket. That's pretty much our turn.
Bye-bye.
Jury rig.
Party.
I feel like I just play you.
The Yordle here's with me.
You're rude. There's no counterplay to that, though. Who should I recall? Recall the ephemeral Green Glade, I guess?
2 steps into moonlight. Too slow.
The prettier the rose, the sharper the thorns.
And then, how do we want to do this? Guess we just pow pow because we have so many pow pows.
Preposterous.
Ride on!
Well, that might be scary if it didn't die immediately. Oh, it's still my turn because that was a burst. Alrighty, there we go.
Do scuttlers think we walk sideways?
I've never heard that quote before. Because you almost never play the scuttle card. You usually discard it. But Jinx says, do scuttlers think we walk sideways? We could also start with an Ari in our hand. Probably might as well, right? Just have more cards in our hand at the beginning of the game. More discard fodder for Pow Pows. More Chrono Breaks, I guess. I don't really need them, but... Is there anything we should cut? How many cards do we have in our deck now? 35. So I think now we're at a point where maybe... creating all the Pow Pows, if we create at least 5 Pow Pows...
Show them their
I don't know if it's current cards in your deck. Because, like, if we've already drawn all those cards, then does the effect stop applying if our deck were to drop below 20? I don't know how that works exactly. Drop you because you have Farsight.
Wow, did you see that?
Oh, he got summoned, so it gave me 2 spell mana? That's crazy. I didn't realize it could work like that. So this time, it might actually be good to play Jinx.
And if it helps.
I am just going to... What do I want to do here? put you back in the hand to discard. So I don't think we're playing Jinx this turn, but now I can play this guy, get full spell mana.
Happy to do whatever's needed.
He's got no mana, he doesn't even have a play anymore. What is your effect, by the way? Deal 3 to the player's damaged units? That'd be cool if I had damaged units for you, huh? Okay, so what do I want to play here? I could either play Ahri, or I could play the Zonai Urchin. The other one is getting discarded. Ahri's going to be better for attacking.
Wild hearts should run free.
Okay, he just spent all of his mana on that?
Jinx stands for Jinx. Durr. I'll give you to the count of strikes up.
I don't even have a Pow Pow target. I literally have to kill my own units if I want a Pow Pow. But I get so much damage out of every Pow Pow that I cast. Can I safely... We're going to do some experimenting here. First of all, do that. I guess I don't have to hit this. Do I win anyways? Because Ahri's going to hit twice. This Ahri will hit once. So that's 8, 12, 19... So I don't actually need this. So my experiment is going to be what happens if I do that.
Too slow.
Okay. The spell shield did not save you. Alright, fair enough. And then we'll just recall the squirrel. And that Ahri will attack last. Alrighty. Nice, easy.
We blew them up.
Jinx is just too powerful. I want to get some of the other champions to be at the same, like, level as Jinx so I can use them, but... I feel like I just haven't found anything quite as powerful. Misfortune is kind of close. But she feels a little bit slower. And the other characters that I have at 3 stars just don't feel anywhere near Jinx's level. When I level up, create a copy of my champion spell in hand. So this is for LeBlanc, because it's called the Deceiver's Crest. I don't even think that would be that good, right? Because LeBlanc is usually leveling up when she's attacking. Oh wait, no, she gets, her champion spell is Sigil of Malice. Which wouldn't be very good. It's not like a super great spell. I don't know, that doesn't... I wonder which champions actually have a spell that might be good enough for that. Do we have any rewards to open? No, I guess that's it. So yeah, Dark Star Portal complete. With Jinx. Pretty easy if you use Jinx, but I don't know, maybe we can get some other champions on the level to fight these Dark Star Portals and fight Aurelion Sol and stuff. But anyways, that's what we're going to be working on in the future. Hopefully you enjoyed this one, and I will see you next time.